you please introduce yourself and your district?
State Representative Roger Goodman from the 45th Legislative District. That's the northeast corner of King County.
What are the highlights of the transportation budget the House released?
Transportation budget is really good news. We're getting federal stimulus money, so we're really able to leverage a lot. This is going to generate 49,000 new jobs. And so that is a major stimulus to our economy. We're going to be mostly investing in projects in our area. I-405, $1.6 billion, I think 14 separate projects. You can probably already see the improvements going on in 405. 520 Bridge, we're starting the reconstruction, a new floating bridge. It's going to be tolled starting in 2010. So all around, the transportation budget is very good news. We're going to create jobs and relieve congestion.
In the operating budget, what's happening there?
It's getting kind of tense around here because with 3/4 of our discretionary funding already gone before we have a chance to spend it, this is just an unprecedented budget deficit. We're battling over who's going to get it and who's not, or who's going to be cut the least. The Senate today released its budget, and it's very troubling for education, both K through 12 and higher education, as far as tuition and the limited number of slots in higher ed, the so-called 728 money for basic ed, which is really, it's all about school improvements, classroom size, basically gone. And so we're going to be getting into a fight. I mean, education, as far as I'm concerned, is our top priority. It's our constitutional obligation. And so if this is what the Senate is proposing, we're going to have a talk about this. In the House, of course, we also have to balance the needs to provide health care, to make sure the safety net is strong in these hard times, and also to provide for education. So we have similar struggles going on over here in the House. The House and the Senate are going to have to balance their bills. I know we're working in a coordinated fashion, but boy, this is a tough time.
What's it like being down in Olympia in a bad budget year?
I would say that we're depressed and exhausted, but we're hopeful. You know, I know, because I go home a lot, that it's tough out there. Layoffs. People, you know, having trouble paying for child care, people really cutting back on groceries, people losing their homes, losing their jobs, people getting sick. So this is really a historic time we're going to look back on and remember this transition. We're trying to handle it as well as we can down here, given the limited resources. And so a lot of us are, not myself actually, I'm trying to stay cool and calm. But there's some frayed nerves, there's some people getting mad at each other, and yet we're sort of taking the business to heart. I hope we get out on time. I don't want to be wasting the people's business and money staying in longer than we have to. And so we're going to have to figure it out within the next month.
How can your constituents get in contact with you?
I strongly encourage my constituents to contact me by email, of course. Remember, I get thousands of emails. A personal phone call, I will call you back, and that's something that I value. Personal visit to make the sacrifice to come all the way down to Olympia really makes a difference, that FaceTime. And so, and of course back in Kirkland, where we have our district office, you can have a lengthy time to discuss whatever issues are important. But right now during the session, we're really crunched. So we'll be, I guess what's most important is that I know what your views are, because then that helps me form my policy positions and how I vote on bills.